Hello sunflowers, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. This one is a little extra special to me and I know I'm going to be watching this back in years to come. I adopted a dog. This video is probably kind of unexpected for you. I've talked about things here and there, but I didn't talk about making anything super duper real, and now I'm going to bring you guys everything you could possibly want to know. I'm going to be showing y'all behind the scenes of picking out my dog, adopting, fostering, all the things that have been happening that I've been keeping off camera, off social media. It's been such a special journey and it's just been so much fun. I ended up with the best dog in the world, but I want to give y'all the backstory before I get right introducing you to him. But really quick, if you're new here, hi, my name is Grace. I make positive lifestyle post-grad content. I graduated college in May. I live in a studio apartment in the city. I have a cat named Stormy. I made and I adopted my kitten video back in college when I got her, and that's still one of my favorite videos on my channel because I go back and watch it when I miss that she used to be a little baby. She's literally sitting here right now, and yeah, there's just a lot that goes into everything that has happened, so I thought I would sit down and we'll kind of do flashbacks. I got a lot of vlog footage throughout this journey, but I also kind of wanted to narrate it because I know everyone's probably a little confused, but things have worked out literally perfectly and I'm so grateful. So let's just get right into it because I know today's video might be a little bit chatty and long. So let's go back to the beginning. I think a question I've got a lot in my personal life is like, I didn't even know you wanted a dog. If you watch my past few recent vlogs lately, I definitely had been thinking about it and like publicly talking about it, telling my family I was thinking about getting a dog. I didn't think it would be immediate and I was not in a rush because this is a very serious, long commitment to get a dog, but I definitely was interested. I have wanted a dog for a super long time. I actually wanted a dog when I got Stormy, but I was living with a roommate at the time, and so what worked for both of us was more me getting a cat, so that's why I went with cat, which I'm so grateful that that's the way things were because Stormy is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. My cat and dog are now the best things that have happened to me. But yeah, so I have wanted a dog all the way back to early college days, but I lived in a lot of different college apartments, so honestly it was kind of smart for the time because a lot of different apartments have different policies on pets, and so since I was moving a lot during college and it was more so out of my control, I am kind of glad that I held off. But basically how it all started, I've been telling my family, I've been thinking about it. I thought I'd probably wait like a year. I wanted to get adjusted to life and make sure I knew what my schedule would be. If y'all didn't know, I work from home primarily. I do about 50% of my job is YouTube and all of this, and then about 50% of my job I do for a home staging company, which I work about 90% from home and like 10% in person. Like I'll go in 1 or 2 days a week and do something for a few hours. So I definitely have settled a little more into it. Obviously I just graduated and I've just gotten started with things, but I knew I'm home a lot. At the time I was thinking about getting a puppy, and so I was like, okay, I'll be home to train it, take it out. I have like the time available and the love and the care available to take care of a puppy. So that's what I was thinking, and that's kind of where it all started. So the next step was starting to look. So for me, something that's always been very important to me, just kind of how things were in my family, was adopting instead of shopping. So I went ahead and began going to shelters. I found pretty quickly that very few shelters let you like actually go walk around and look at animals. I found that certain ones you had to like meet with someone about what you were looking for first and kind of like get cleared to adopt before you could look. But again, I wasn't in a rush and I thought I was gonna be taking this journey really slow, so I kind of just like went more so with the shelters that I could actually go and look back at the animals. If you are someone who's local to St. Louis who watches my vlogs, comment or send me a DM if you want to know what different shelters I went to and my different experiences. They're all so special and important, and I just think shelters, they're just amazing what they're doing. I literally can never thank them enough for taking care of my dog for as long as they did. Alright you guys, it is currently July 15th. I don't know if I'm getting a dog today, but I wanted to turn the camera on in case something ends up happening. So I started looking last weekend and I didn't vlog it because I knew I was not going to be getting one, but I don't know what's going to happen from here. There's a dog that I'm going to meet today that my dad met at a shelter over by where they live. So I was actually going to go meet that puppy, but I decided to stop on the way. There's a rescue shelter, APA, which is like in between my house and my parents. Not that you guys care about that, but sorry, I'm going on a tangent. They're constantly getting new dogs in and everything, morning, so I'm gonna go check out what they have. I personally feel passionate and strongly about rescuing my dog and getting my dog adopting, not shopping. For me personally, that is something that I would like to do. Both of my parents' dogs are adopted from a shelter and they are like the best puppies ever. So yeah, we're gonna go see. I don't know, don't have any expectations. I just thought I would pop in here because I'm already on the way to go meet. I'm going to meet a black lab, so yeah, but we're gonna stop in here first because why not? I'll bring you guys with me. Alright y'all, so I'm leaving APA now. They have like an overflow of puppies right now. Again, another reason to go check out your shelters if you're looking for a dog. But unfortunately you can't like sit and play and like interact necessarily with their dogs that are under 5 months, and they only had really big dogs that were like bigger than 5 months. I totally understand why they don't, I think it was like they don't want to spread parvo between the puppies, which totally makes sense. If you guys didn't know, when I adopted Stormy, she had a ringworm, which was for sure from like interacting with all the other cats and everything. So it totally makes sense, but I kind of want to get to interact with an animal unless I could foster it, just kind of see its temperament, since I am bringing it into a home that already has a cat in it. But yeah, we're gonna go. I have a black lab to meet, so let's go do that. All right, y'all, I picked up Jenna. We are going to the pet adoption center that we got my parents' first dog from. Okay, this is Mason. Gonna meet Mason. All right, we're officially gonna be fostering. He probably smells Stormy. All right, so obviously a little time has passed and I decided I'm going to be fostering him. I don't have a name picked out yet. If things work out, we're fostering so that then we can see how he does with the cat and the dogs to make sure it's the best fit for him and the best fit for my pets. But he's so good. Literally so many animals are in Petco right now and he hasn't barked once. Hey, you're so good. I'm having Jenna hold him just so I can do a little shopping and update you guys. But so far I'm just getting some random things like little training treats, little bone. They said he's not like so food motivated, so I don't want to get like too many food treats to start. But I got some toys. Need to get him a crate. All the things. How cute is this little wheel toy? I think I'm gonna get this. I don't know what's drawing me to these little friends, but they're so cute. So as I was saying before, a big priority for me in all this was making sure that this dog brought more happiness to my cat's life than living alone. I have known for a long time that my cat's very social and I didn't know if I should get her a cat or a dog, but I knew that my cat needed somebody. So I wanted to do a foster program where I could kind of see what worked best for Stormy, because I adopted her first from a shelter and I wanted to make sure that, you know, I was providing a good, safe, happy environment for her because I had her first. And then also I wanted to foster because, again, I really wanted to, I was hesitant about being in the city and having a dog and living in a small place, and I just didn't know if I'd have enough room or if it would be, you know, not happy life for the dog. So I took on the foster program, which I love that shelters have that. I think it's genius. It really makes sure that you're doing the best thing, making the best long-term decision, and allows you to like make a sound decision, because obviously when you meet a dog and fall in love with it, it can be really hard to think logically. But thinking logically through this process has been very important to me because I want to give a dog the best life, kitty the best life, everything. So I know I keep being repetitive with that, but that was seriously top priority. And so when I found out the shelter that the 2-year-old was at would allow that, I was like, let's do it. Let's foster this guy. Again, I honestly have never had a big dog. This isn't a huge dog, but he definitely was the biggest I'd ever really been around. And honestly, I was a little bit nervous and a little scared at first because I've always just, I didn't grow up with dogs, so I've been more comfortable with small dogs, but he was so chill, so loving. He didn't bark at all. Like at the shelter, he did not bark once. He didn't bark the first day that I brought him home. Like he is actually literally an angel. So that's kind of when I was there, I was like, he's such a gentle guy, and it made me so sad because they are pretty positive he spent his entire life in the pound/shelter. So he had just been transferred from a different one because his like time had run up there and he hadn't been adopted. He isn't like a pure lab. I'm just calling him a lab because he looks like one. He's most likely mixed with a lot of different things, but he looks like a lab and he definitely acts like a lab and likes all the things, like he loves swimming, things like that. So yeah, a little further into the journey, and I want to talk about my first few days with the dog, fostering him. So he did not have a name at first because I just wasn't sure. He technically had a name at the shelter, but I don't really know if that's a name. He'd been at multiple different ones and he didn't necessarily respond to that name. He honestly responded to anything I said in like the baby dog voice. So I was kind of like, I don't really know what name fits. I wanted it to be a cute little name that paired well with Stormy. I wanted it to be one he recognized and responded to, so that he knew that he had a name, if that makes sense. So yeah, the first 2 days he didn't have a name, but first things off the bat, I literally want this video to serve as a message to like go look at the adult dogs at shelters. A lot of like, I know the city where I live has a senior dog project. I definitely would be interested in that someday when I get a house, getting like an even older dog. But I know puppies are so cute and it's so amazing to provide homes for puppies. And again, they're so adorable. How can you resist? But puppies do get adopted a lot more. There are circumstances where it's better to get a puppy. A lot of the advice I received was that if you have a cat or something, that can go more smoothly. However, there are really, really sweet, loving adult dogs who have had to spend so much of their lives in the shelters, and that for something for me was like when I brought him to my apartment, he adjusted so fast. He loved it. He loves it here. All day while I work, he's super chill. And then we go on multiple, trust me, we are WALK, and I don't want him to get too excited because I have to work right now. But we are going outside and getting movement in and getting his exercise in all the time. I'm playing with him. We're going to like he can have a full active life in my small apartment. But I think something that took my perspective was, again, I wanted it to be a good fit for him. But obviously, I might live in a small apartment, but I don't live in a cage. And that's what his entire life has been. So for anybody who wants to come and slander me in the comments for adopting a dog while living in a small apartment and saying I should have waited till I bought a house, not to come at anybody, but just before anybody decides to come at me, because I know there will probably be some people, I want you to understand I'm not going to be able to afford a house with a yard for a long time, and I don't think that this dog wants to continue years of sitting in the shelter waiting for me to be able to afford it. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. His first few days at home didn't bark at all. Literally had not heard this man's bark. The very first few days within getting him, for me, the biggest things was him meeting Stormy was pretty much the number one. You know, that could have been really, really, really sad because I already knew I loved him and cared about him so much, but obviously I love and care for Stormy. So their first meeting I was so anxious about, and I was like, please let this go well. Like, I know that I've heard a lot of things about like getting an adult dog and bringing it into a house with a cat, so I was, you know, at least to say scared. But here's the footage of them meeting for the first time and how that exactly went.
All right, we're going home for the first time. It's going home day. A little nervous for her to meet Stormy, or him to meet Stormy. I keep calling him her. I'm not used to having boy pets. Stormy, back up. Back up, Stormy. Okay, back up. She's coming in. Back up, Stormy, baby. Stormy, back up. It's okay. Come on, baby. All right, let's go in. All right, come on. Come on, buddy. Oh, you guys are so nice, baby lovey. I'll show her the house. Show him the house. Want to show him your apartment, Stormy? Come on. Come on. Come on. The bathroom's all messy. All right, come on. So you guys are loving it. This will be so fun. I'm sorry, guys. My apartment is so messy. I'm really exposing myself. Should have cleaned up for his big time coming home. even worried about you guys. You're so good together, huh? Stormy, you like him?
So, as you can see, they got along very well off the bat. This dog is the sweetest, kindest, most gentle soul I've ever met. It's literally the most gentle dog I have ever been around, ever. He also met my friend's dogs in the first few days. Again, I just wanted to keep like seeing his temperament, seeing how he did. Also more so too, so I could see if he needed to like go to training or whatever, if I chose to keep him. And no, he does so amazing. He met my best friend's Izzy's dog. He is like so chill and just like stands there and like just so good. I have literally no worries when someone asks to pet him or bring their dog up to him, and that is such a peaceful feeling. He also met my friend's 2 Shih Tzus, which was so cute because they were like this big. It looked like little bunnies chasing him around, and it was just like so cute and so fun. And especially because he has the temperament that he does, it makes him like meeting other dogs so fun. Alright y'all, so naming him, I had quite the names list. I went back and forth a million times. I sent my family all these names. His name is Ollie. I think this name is so cute. I think Ollie and Stormy. I feel like it sounds like a children's book. I think it goes together so well. He knows his name already. He responds to it like very quickly, I have found, which he also just honestly responds to anything because he loves attention. But I think the name is a perfect fit for him. I wanted a name that obviously he's a boy, but which I also, let me just say this, y'all, I never ever planned on having a boy pet. I thought I would only do girls ever. And yeah, a big boy dog was not something I ever saw on my cards, but he is such a sweetie. So with that though, I had literally never thought of boy pet names in my life because I would have never ever thought I would adopt a boy. And so I literally, when I first got him, was like, oh my gosh, I have no idea. I have like no boys names list. I'm like such a girly girl. I was like, oh gosh, I don't know. So forming the name, I wanted to make sure that it sounded, you know, it's obviously a boy name, but also at the same time, I wanted it to be like gentle because he is not like a rah, like man's man. Like he is such a sweet, gentle, calm soul who also has like a lot of energy and is playful at the same time. So I wanted a name that matched that, and I think Ollie is perfect. So Ollie and Stormy are my babies. I love them so much, and I think that name fits him perfect. At first I had like no idea what name I was gonna go with, and now I just know it fits perfectly. So yeah, we have Ollie and we have Stormy, and they are perfect angels. So yeah, I got some little vlog clips here and there as I've had him, not a ton, but we're gonna skip to those. My biggest priority now is just giving him the best life that I can. So let's skip to some footage of what his life was like while he was being fostered. Oh my gosh, there's a bug in here. It's currently the night I got her. It is July 15th, but I want to give you guys a quick little Petco haul while I'm cooking my fries for dinner. And then I probably won't check in again tonight just because like today's been crazy. It's been so many emotions. But okay, first of all, I got just Purina 1 Plus. My sister grabbed this, so hopefully it's the right one. Now that I'm looking at it, this might be puppy food. And I might need to get her, yeah. I really told my sister to grab something, so I'll be feeding her Purina 1, but I need to see if this, I know puppy food and dog food can be different, so I might just give her a smaller amount of this tonight and then go get her the right food tomorrow. It was really interesting because they were really specific when I got Stormy about feeding her the same food, and they didn't tell me what she's on, but now that I see it's healthy puppy, and she's not a puppy, so disregard that. But here's the stuff I grabbed. Thanks, Jenna, for getting puppy food. I should have noticed though, my bad. I got this little frisbee. Stormy's like, what did you buy, Mom? I also got Stormy food, but it's still in my car because she's not completely out yet. But this is what puppy picked out. I was like shocked. There were so many bones out and I wasn't pulling on her and I want to pick something. And she picked the $1 Frisbee. So she is a money-saving queenie. And then I got her this really cute wheel. I keep calling him her. It's gonna take a while to get used to. I've literally never had a male pet ever. He came with a little whale collar. It was like donated to the shelter and that's just what's on him. And I actually think it's so cute. So I got him a cute little whale toy. He's definitely gonna love this. Oh, and this was made with 6 plastic water bottles. That's so cool. So look how cutie. I love cute animal toys. He'll be getting spoiled. I got a few things because I really didn't know how today with the cat would go, like if it would be a good placement or anything. So I just wanted to get him some things to make him comfy, but he'll be getting a lot more. The pets are spoiled in this household. I got him a pork chomps roasted rawhide bone. Yeah, so excited. Yeah, I don't know. My parents have dogs, but I've never had my own dog, so I'm gonna just like figure out what he likes. I got this Pet Head Sensitive Delicate Coconut Marula Oil Shampoo. I think we might do our first shower tonight or in the morning. We might do in the morning because he's kind of been through a lot today, but it smells really good. So he's gonna be, you know, a salon king. It was so hilarious. They have like this cheap pet section and there's literally like dry shampoo for dogs. I'm like, what is going on? What in the like Hunger Games district, the capital? That's what's given. And then I got training treats. I need to do some more research, but there was like separate section for treats and training treats, and obviously I'm gonna be trying to train him. So got some chicken flavor. I have some like normal, I think like Purina dog treats from when my dog was staying with me this past week, when I was kind of giving it a test run of seeing how I felt taking care of a dog in an apartment situation. So yeah, but I decided on these. I didn't, like I said, know a lot about what brands of food, so if any of y'all have Red Blue. Yeah, he doesn't jump up at all. Like, you guys can't even see him because he's being so good. So you're being so good. Oh, and Stormy wants to be on the show? Yeah, my girls. My girl and my boy. The babies. We're going to call them babies. And I'm getting used to the fact that you're a boy, but I love you so much. Alright, you guys. So, coming in with an update. Sorry, the lighting's kind of weird. I wanted to, like, film in a spot that you guys could actually see him, but my window is over there. But, a little update. Y'all saw some iPhone clips. Most recently, I introduced him to my friend Izzy's dog, my friend Margaret's dogs, my parents' dogs. I don't remember if we filmed it, but we actually were able to bring him in the house and do a test to see how he did. And he is just like an angel baby. He is so calm. Literally didn't bark for any of those. I am just shook. You're such a good boy. And for being in the shelter his whole life, I'm just so confused how he knows how to act so well, because I wouldn't think that it would be natural for a dog to be like that calm and cool. Meeting so many dogs in a day. So we did a ton yesterday trying to get his energy out, and he was so good. I don't remember last time I talked to y'all. I kind of has a hard time getting up and down. I need to get a little stair. Here, I'll move you guys so you can see better if he's not going to be on the bed. He's like literally following me everywhere. Like he's following me right now. I don't remember when I last updated you, but a little update on his like potty situation and sleep situation. So literally at night, he gets in bed when I go to bed. He lays there until I wake up, sleeps through the night. No accidents from night one. It's literally, he has not had an accident yet, like inside. Like that's crazy. And he won't get up in the morning until I say it's time to get up, which is so nice, because, you know, if I was getting a baby puppy, you know, that's so cutesy and fun, but that is so much with your sleep schedule. And rescuing a little bit of an older buddy, he literally already knows the drill. So we're vibing. He stays in bed. If he gets up before I'm ready to get up, I can say like no, and he'll just stay. I don't have to like do anything. Like he literally just chills. So he's perfect for that, because mama loves her sleep. Trying to think of anything else to update you on. He's just doing so good. Oh, I finally left him at home for the first time. I went to brunch this morning and I left him here. I was a little bit nervous. Actually, I was very nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have a crate yet, and I haven't decided if I want to crate train him. He is very scared. I need your guys' advice on this. He's very scared of doors being shut, because probably he was in pound/shelter his entire life. So I'm sure that is very triggering to him. That's like the only thing that he'll freak out about. Like he's so chill. He is not like that, and literally it's the first time I've ever heard him bark. I tried to put him in my shower, which sounds like bad, but literally my shower is huge, and I put like a comforter down and I put bones in there and toys, and it's really big. It was just basically so that he wouldn't like bite all my apartment owned furniture. I came home and he had opened the door, or my cat opened it for him, and they were just chilling out here, but he didn't get into anything. There was no accidents. He didn't bite anything. I mean, he's not a baby and he's not teething. He's lost all his teeth already. So that's kind of nice. But literally, yeah, he was home alone the first time with my cat, and they were both just hanging out. So he's so gentle. At this time that I'm updating this, I still have not decided on a name. Oh, last little update. My biggest concern since the meeting the cat went well, like that was a big thing for me, you know, Stormy. The first pet is first priority because I want him to be happy and her to be happy. She loves him. Parents' pets was like the next test, and the next thing was but my next concern was just for his happiness, making sure he was okay with me working during the day. Now I do work from home 95% of the time, so like we're able to go on a morning WALK, a lunchtime one, a mid-afternoon one, and then obviously at night I can do like my big one. So he's still outside a ton, but I just wanted to make sure it was good, and he was so chill. He literally slept all day while I was working, and so now we'll be able to have a big, you know, an hour or two tonight to go have a little moment together. But yeah, the babies are doing good. Yeah, he's looking at me. They're getting along, and everything is going really, really smoothly. Did really good with chilling so that I could actually get work done, and so definitely get the reward of a big old WALK tonight. So yeah, he doesn't have a name yet. I have a few favorites. I like Mochi, I like Chai, I like Sunny, Rain, and Louie. So I don't know, I want it to go with Stormy. But we're just figuring it out. But for now, I just call him baby, and he responds to that. So I'll also show you guys, this is his favorite toy, his whale. He brings it everywhere when we leave the house. It's his first little own toy that he has, so he loves that. Yeah. So the apartment isn't really big, you just gotta do a little circle. Yeah, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. And before anyone comes for me for having a tiny apartment, trust me, that's why we're doing the fostering and making sure it's a good fit. But let's also note the fact that this poor little man's perfect angel has been in a literal crate his entire 2 years of his life. And with me, my apartment might not be huge, but I take him. My apartment has like an area where he can run back and forth and we go play, and I'll have to show you guys that. And we go on a million WALKs, and we spend lots of time getting the energy out. I mean, yesterday he actually was at the park from like 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. We went to a few different parks, but he's good. He's chilling. Yeah. We're making sure it's a good fit for him, but so far I think you like it, huh? Yeah. Say we're a happy family. Yeah, such a good boy. Such a good boy. And he's so sweet when he sleeps. He sleeps just against me. He wants to be all up against me, and he loves snuggles, and he loves affection, and you love attention, don't you? Yeah. Alright y'all, so as you can see, the first, you know, little time period, little week of having him, I quickly fell in love with him. I realized that I was able to give him the best life. I was able to take care of him, and I think that he's a really good fit for my little fur family, and him and Stormy get along really well. And so it was time to make the official call, and I adopted Ollie. So I called up the shelter. It was so simple. I literally just had to like pay over the phone basically. And the shelter is so nice. They provide so many like resources for you, phone numbers. Sorry y'all, there's literally a bug in here and it keeps like getting in my vision. Disgusting. I need my cat to come take care of that. But yeah, so I adopted him. So exciting. Let's skip to the clip of me officially becoming Ollie's mom. Alright y'all, it's been a minute since I came with the Ollie update. You want to say hi? He doesn't like being picked up very much. But here's Ollie. Good boy. We're gonna call and officially adopt him. So I did the foster to adopt program, and obviously I'm in love with Ollie. I don't know if I even updated you guys on his name, but I made a names list and I've come to that conclusion. So I'm sure I updated y'all, but yeah, I decided on Ollie, O-L-L-I-E. I need to go get a name tag for him today, but I think the next step is to make a call and make him officially my pet. He wants to play. This is his favorite toy in the world. You love it. I think he's just excited to have his own toy. It's like so sweet. But I'm gonna call and we are going to make Ollie officially my dog for life. For lifers, baby. Yeah.
Center in the Division of Humane Services. We are located at 48.
Hi, I'm calling. I was doing the foster to adopt program and I wanted to officially adopt the dog.
Okay. Let's see. What is your name?
Grace Smith.
So it looks like the adoption fee is going to be $30.
So you're officially mine, Ollie baby. You want to live with me forever? You're officially adopted. You have a house and you have your family. Say, I can be your mom. I'm so excited. I love you so much. Are you so excited, Stormy? We'll have a brother, and he's so good boy. Oh, Ollie's such a good boy. Yeah. He's so good. It's such a good day.
All right, he's officially adopted on July 20th.
Oh, the bestest boy. Say hello to the camera. Say, I'm so good. Of course I got adopted.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So yeah, the conclusion to this is I adopted he's a year and 9 months, so he's not quite 2 years, male black lab / we don't really know what he is, named Ollie. He's perfect. I want to give him the best life that I possibly can. He means so much to me. Him and Stormy are huge priorities in my life, and I'm really, really excited, and he's gonna become definitely a main character in my vlogs because so much of my life revolves around Ollie and Stormy now, and I haven't had an ounce of overwhelm or regret since going through with this, and definitely is the best fit ever, and it was meant to be. So yeah, I'll see you sunflowers in my next video somewhere else on the internet. Comment down below if you want me to do a getting a dog Q&A. I can answer more questions, talk about more things. So yeah, love y'all so much.